Oh, dude, you're at the game, Dustin?
Right.
The first official interest.
What was that?
That wasn't bad, was it? The intro? Could y'all hear that or no?
No, we couldn't hear it.
Oh, well, I guess
Dude, I bet it recorded though, because last time I did it on the Mixcast here, y'all couldn't hear it and it recorded.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. We got a picks episode. We haven't come out with a picks episode in what, 2 weeks now?
It's been a little while.
Yeah, I do got a lot of picks actually. Lots of picks.
Really?
Yeah, I do. There's a lot of favorable games this weekend, especially in college football. But first, the MLB awards have been given out these last few days, and Chris Sale, your boy Austin, I wanted to say that first.
Yep.
Actually won the NL MVP, and you know what's crazy? I saw an article saying that he was about to retire before the season started. Also,
I was actually just texting a Red Sox fan about this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude, y'all gave us Chris Sale, a future Cy Young Award winner, and $17 million for a freaking shortstop. No name shortstop.
Well, maybe he'll come up. Maybe he'll come up later on. As far as who were the other the nominees for the Cy Young? Because I thought maybe there was that kid for the Diamondbacks that was like high up there, like a favorite. The Diamondbacks, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Diamondbacks. But I can't think of anything. It's saying here Chris Sale, Tariq Skubal, Seth Lugo, and Emmanuel Chase.
Is Lugo the guy from the Diamondbacks?
No, he's from the Mets. But okay, so let's see here. Yeah. No, there isn't a guy from Diamondbacks. I guess I'm just fucking going crazy. Oh no, here we go. Arizona. No, I guess he wasn't a favorite. Fuck me, right? Ryan Helsley was the favorite. Chris Sale was the second favorite, and Zach Wheeler was the third favorite. And I guess Chris Sale won it over him. Chris Sale had a 18-win season. So what is it? They just give the damn thing to the guy with the most wins, or what?
Well, yeah.
So who won it in the AL? Did it say who won in the AL?
Yeah. I forgot who it was. It was someone from the.
Was it Seth Lugo or Tariq Skubal?
What team would they play for?
Well, they both have 16 wins, and then there's Carlos Rodon, who had 16 wins, but he also had 10 losses. Corbin Burns was up there. I don't know who won it. For the AL.
For the God.
Yeah, I'm like going blank too. I know it announced it not too long ago, but I can't think of it. But anyway, no, I just wanted to shout your boy out on that. Too bad Scott's not here because Shohei Ohtani won his third NL MVP, unanimous MVP. So that's his third NL MVP, or his third MVP, because he was in the AL the last couple of years. So how many years has he played? 4, and he's won the MVP 3 times. Okay, nobody answered. Never mind.
That's a good question.
Pretty sure he's won the MVP 3 out of 4 times, because I'm pretty sure he's only been in the league 4 years. So, is it possible? Like, if this guy's doing what he's doing, I mean, if he's pitching and he's batting,
he didn't even play.
Wait, 4 years? He played with the Angels more than one.
Well, yeah, he's only been with the Dodgers 1 year.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's either 4 or 5 years he's been in the league, but still, to win it 3 times already, as young as he is, I think he's only like 27 years old. So it's possible this guy could be like a 10 to 15 time, MVP.
Just win it every year.
So I mean, do they even have or do they maybe like the Heisman? Like a lot of the Heismans that won it in the past, they don't give it to him the next year, and sometimes their stats are just as good. Or, it's kind of like since they already won it all, we're not going to give it to this guy this year.
But he just won it without pitching.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, do you just give it to him every year, going from both sides of the plate, and if he's somewhat successful? So, feel bad for the guys in the NL, because they got no chance. This guy's going to be in Dodger blue for the next 10, 12 years. He signed that contract for
3, 4, 5, 6. This is his 7th season.
7th season, 3 MVPs. Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, no, Scott would be drooling over him right now. AL MVP Aaron Judge won it. Aaron Judge won the AL MVP. Paul Skeens, Austin. Paul Skeens got the Rookie of the Year,
Rookie of the Year, that's right.
showing that he was a favorite for the Cy Young also.
Livy Dunn.
Yeah, she made him the little cookie cake.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Fucking lucky bastard.
Yeah, he freaking transferred from Air Force to LSU and freaking lands Livy Dunn.
Yeah. So, what were the other ones? What were the other awards that were given out? I know there's all that Silver Slugger stuff and all that other shit, but mainly just the Cy Youngs and the MVPs and the Rookies of the Year is what everybody's really worried about. So, some news today as far as the game goes. You got the Browns beating the Steelers, correct? I'm not watching. Are y'all watching it?
10-6. Yeah, Browns are driving second and goal right now. They're trying to score again.
So they're going to go up 17-6 possibly.
But they're on the 4-yard line, it appears. It's hard to tell with all the snow.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they get stuffed.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that as we go. News during the week. The biggest news during the week was the Jets have...
Before we get over baseball, it's Scooble.
Scooble won it?
Patrick Scooble.
Okay,
he is
from the Tigers.
The first Tigers pitcher to win it since
Chris Sale?
No.
Or Justin Verlander?
And
Max...
Scherzer. I was like, oh man, they got rid of both those guys.
Yep, they had both those guys on the team at the same time when they were younger. But yeah, no, the Jets fired their GM this week. Apparently, they are cleaning house, and there was a report that came out. Okay, like I'm not sure how true it is, but Woody Johnson wanted Aaron Rodgers benched after week 4 because he felt like his play was holding the team back. How true is that? Do y'all think?
I think it's true, but from the reports what everyone was saying kind of in that meeting, it was taken out of context ish. Maybe.
Okay, meaning like he said it out of anger, maybe one day, because
out of anger or like jokingly, or I don't know.
Who's the backup in New York?
The backup in New York right now is what's his name? Tyrod Taylor, I believe.
And they drafted someone this year.
Yeah, they drafted the kid from Florida State who broke his leg, Jordan Travis. I don't think he's ready yet, though. I'm pretty sure he's not ready yet. Because he broke his leg the season last year. He may be. I don't know.
Moronic, if you ask me.
I see kind of like a...
Oh, he dropped it!
I see kind of like a Tony Romo kind of thing with Jordan Travis. He's going to come in next year, come in, play a few snaps, and do great, and then be the key to rebuilding there in New York. Is that the case? Probably not, because they are the Jets. No. The Jets, they suck. They got a terrible organization. Would you say the Jets or the Browns have been the worst organization the last 25 years?
The Browns.
Browns? Yeah. It's hard
to... The Jets at least went to an AFC championship. Damn it, they're going to go for it.
That is a tough debate.
The Jets or the Browns?
Or the Lions?
I mean, yeah, you could put Lions in there.
The Lions have made the playoffs a couple times. The Jets are in, I believe, a 12 to 15-year drought. Something like that. Something or another.
Famous Jameis. Yeah. Scrambles into the end zone. Touchdown Browns.
Shut up, dude. I'm going to talk.
No shit. Go ahead.
Besides the last 2 years, when was the last time the Lions were in there? I bet you it was longer than 12 to 15 years, right?
No, they were in the playoffs when they played against the Cowboys, I believe, in 2015. I think it was when the Cowboys beat them. It was Romo's. It
was one of Romo's last year's.
Yeah, but the Lions had made it with Stafford, I think, a couple times. So, and they won a playoff game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong.
Who, the Lions?
Yeah, they only won
one. The first time they won one was last year, since 1992.
Okay, so Stafford never won a playoff game with the Lions.
Nope, he did not. I read an article about that.
That's crazy.
It could have been the worst franchise.
Is Dan Campbell maybe one of the best? He obviously is one of the hottest coaches in the league right now, as far as how well he's doing. But I mean, who's done anything with the Lions and he's doing it? It's pretty damn impressive.
The year they made it, the Lions made it, Jim Schwartz was their head coach. I think Schwartz is now the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. I believe was when the year the Lions, or it might have been Jim Caldwell. I'm not sure.
It was either Jim Schwartz. It wasn't Mike Martz, right?
No, it wasn't Mike Martz because I think he only lasted like a year and a half. I think it was Caldwell. Pretty sure it was Caldwell, and then
Actually, I think you're right. It was Jim Schwartz. It was
one of them. It was the year. It was the year after the Packers won the Super Bowl. So it was in that's been over 12 years. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You said 10 to 15. It's like, it's around that time.
Yeah. Time flies, though. Other news, but no, is Rodgers out as the Jets quarterback?
I don't know. But you were talking about Dan Campbell, Dustin. I saw a funny tweet. Like whenever they played the Jags, it's like they're up 56-3, and this is what they hear.
You drifters from Coach, they calling a holding penalty. Did I ask for your excuse?
That's Dan Campbell.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's cutting out. We can't hear it, Austin. It's not going.
You're not going to allow another yard.
As far as I'm concerned, dude, I think the Jets do. I think they should cut Rodgers. I think they let him go. I think
What did I say last show?
They got to start over. They have to. There's teammates that don't like him. There's people that are like walking around on eggshells from what I hear from the articles that I read, that he likes things to be a certain way, and receivers are like, it's like they're scared of him. And being that he's big dog in the locker room, he's the 4-time MVP winner, Super Bowl winner. It's not good morale for the team from what I heard. So I'm pretty sure that he's done there. And if I was a Jets, I mean, you've already restarted over and over several times. Why not start over again? So, I mean, you're just doing the same shit every year. 3-8, that's a failure. What's sad is, like, last year, going into this year, they were saying, oh, we would have been this, we would have been that. And yeah, they could have possibly been that. But I think they have a better roster this year than they did last year. And Zach Wilson won more games for the Jets last year than Rodgers has won this year. Granted, the year's not over yet, but I don't think the Jets are going to win 7 games, and that's how many Zach Wilson won last year.
Oh, they're not. Yeah, there's no way.
But it's over for him, and if I was him, I'd step away. Because he is turned into like a cancer. I think he's turned into the TO of the Dallas Cowboys in the late 2000s. So,
or TO of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I love one of my favorite players of all time. Did great things for us in Green Bay. But hey, the game doesn't need you. Sometimes you need the game more than the game needs you. The show's going to go on, but he's done. He's done, I believe. He should be done. For the sake of his teammates, for the sake of his legacy, walk away. It's over. He ain't got it no more. And I agree. That like says a lot coming from me. Okay, because like you're talking about a dude that praised him for years. All right, watched every game that he started for years.
And
yeah, I got a signed picture by the guy. I bought stock in the Packers because of the guy, and it's just hurting him. It's just hurting him more and more the longer he stays. So, for everybody who thinks he should walk away, hands up.
Oh, absolutely.
Austin, you still believe in him?
Yeah.
Well,
I got to tell you about this funny article I read.
I would say give me your argument, but you probably don't have one prepared.
No. I read this article that said he went there to blow up the Jets because of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. There we go.
Now you're talking conspiracy theories. I don't think the case that you couldn't blow the Jets up any more than what they were already blown up. You know what I mean?
He's done it this year. Look at the team.
They were trash. They were trash before. They were trash when he's there, and they'll probably be trash for the next few years. So,
oh, definitely.
I heard, it was big pharma that did it, or I don't know.
Okay, the other team in New York, they just benched Danny Dimes, and from what I heard, Danny Dimes was playing safety today on scout team.
What?
They had him playing safety on scout team.
They benched him before he ever even got the start?
Danny Dimes?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of his backup that they talked about.
Well, no, that's another story too in itself, and I'll get to that.
Yes.
But
He started crying.
they benched him. They benched him, and they named Tommy Cutlets the starter.
Yeah.
Tommy Cutlets, baby.
This is strictly a publicity stunt by the Giants. They're doing this to keep their fans a little happy because of how shitty the season's gone. They're like, we're going to bring the old New York boy in. That way fans keep coming to our games and have a little bit of hope when there's no hope for the team. They're just going to be cheering on Tommy Cutlets. Exactly.
They just like doing that. They just like doing that.
The guy who got the shit into the deal other than Danny Dimes was Drew Lock because they brought him in telling him he's the number 2 going into the season. You know, Danny Dimes gets fucking benched. You got a 2-9, 2-8 Giants. Oh, we're gonna skip right over Drew Lock, not give him any looks, not give him any try to bring up his play a little bit, and maybe we can trade him somewhere, or he can go have success somewhere else. No, they're just skipping right over him, thinking about the money, thinking about the fans, trying to make the fans happy there in New York, and they're gonna bring Tommy Cutlets in, who's already proved he can't do anything. So, I mean,
he won like 4 games last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he won 4 games last year, but is he going to do anything for you other than put people in seats? Football, last time I checked, the NFL was about winning. It's not about fucking, making the team look good.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, they're stupid. If that's actually the case, they're pretty dumb because they just wasted $5 million on a backup quarterback. That's pretty dumb as well. I mean, if they're actually doing that, that's crazy.
But Dustin, they're probably going to make that $5 million back because the hometown boy is now the starter. How many Tommy Cutlets jerseys are going to be sold now? Let's say he comes in and wins a couple games against some shit teams. I mean, he'll sell a few jerseys. They'll make a few dollars off of him, but nothing's going to change. Both the teams in New York are trash. They're shit. I don't know what's going to save him. The shitty thing is Brian Daboll, I think, is actually a great coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he will be successful somewhere else. Hopefully,
I wanted him as the defensive coordinator in Green Bay.
Yeah, like he would. Well, he's an offensive guy, so
I wanted him as offensive coordinator in Green Bay. I like
that.
He's actually a special teams guy, Austin.
There we go.
We are Rich
special teams in Green Bay.
Oh, Rich, who blocks the game-winning field goal.
Damn straight he does.
Yeah, he does. The Packers are not frauds. Yeah, you're right. They're not frauds.
I laughed.
I saw in our picks that Dustin's the only one that picked against the Packers this week. So
yeah, well, the Ravens lost. The Ravens lost to the 2-8 Browns. Are the Ravens frauds?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Division opponents, dude. Division opponents.
I mean, you can't. It's
the Steelers are losing to the Browns right now.
49ers lost to the Seahawks. Are they frauds?
Everybody's a fraud. I'm just kidding.
Cardinals are winning the West. Are they frauds?
Exactly. Vikings lost to the Rams. Are they frauds?
Hey, I want to play a quick game with
y'all.
The
Texans lost to the Jets. Are the Texans frauds?
Yes, they're frauds.
I think they are too.
Yes.
No. Well,
everyone in the AFC is frauds.
There's a difference between good teams and great teams, like I said last time. There's a couple of great teams, but there's lots of good teams. So, what's the game you want to play? Hurry up.
All right. So, there's news this week. The semifinalists for the Hall of Fame have been announced.
Oh.
All right. So, here's the game. I'm going to say the name. You're going to have to tell me if you've even ever heard of them or know what team they played on. Okay? All right. Here's the first one. Eric Allen. He was a cornerback. Who did he play for?
Chargers.
Eric Allen, I think.
Or the Raiders. Somewhere in California.
For the Jets?
What?
Somewhere in California.
What?
Eric Allen? Who are you saying what to?
Huh?
Who are you saying what to? You keep saying what when we both talk.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Eric Allen. Dude, I've heard the name. Like
he's the older guy.
I think he played for the Jets or the Eagles or the Giants.
The Raiders.
Ding, ding, ding. Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles. Okay. Yeah.
Eagles. Okay.
All right. Here's the next one.
But I knew it was a green.
Jared Allen.
Yeah,
easy one, right? Willie Anderson, offensive tackle.
Cincinnati.
Browns,
Steelers.
Cincinnati.
somewhere in the NFC North or AFC North.
Wait, what's his name? Willie Anderson?
Yeah, the
Willie.
tackle.
The Falcons.
No,
Willie Anderson played for the Bengals.
Wait.
Told you.
Hey, AFC North, we got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Anquan Bolden.
Oh, Cardinals.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah, we played on a lot of teams. Jahari Evans.
Harry Evans.
Offensive guard.
Oh, New Orleans.
Jahari Evans
Yeah.
played for the Saints. Yeah, you're right, Scott. Jahari Evans.
Yep.
Well, did he play for anybody else?
Steelers down.
I'm sure he did. But
Okay.
Saints was his main team.
I was looking at these earlier.
Antonio Gates.
Oh my!
Never heard of him.
Never
The
heard
Giants.
Scrub.
James
still
Harrison.
plays.
First ballot.
Steelers.
Okay, those are easy ones. Rodney Harrison.
Played for the
Patriots.
Patriots,
Chargers.
Chargers, yes.
Okay. Toy Holt.
Played for the Rams.
Rams.
Yep. Luke Kuechly.
Panthers.
All right, this one was. I'm skipping Eli Manning. That's too easy. Robert Mathis.
Colts.
Robert Mathis.
Damn it. I was just saying.
He was a defensive end, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already said you looked these up earlier.
Steve Smith Sr.
Panthers.
Panthers.
Hey,
These are all too easy, though.
And the
Panthers,
Ravens. Ravens.
Yeah. Suggs is easy. Fred Taylor's too easy. Let's see here. Any other ones are tough.
Fred Taylor, who's that?
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters played
Eagles.
for the Seahawks
Okay.
and the
Oh,
Raiders,
see,
I believe.
was it?
Yeah, Seahawks and Eagles.
Oh,
Oh.
see. Yeah, because I texted you, said I was looking at this class like 2 days ago or yesterday, and I was like, man, this is a tough class. Because I know what it was. It was the kicker. Vinatieri's in this class,
yeah.
right?
Yes, he is.
And they were wondering if he deserves to be a first ballot over some of these guys.
As a kicker,
Would you put him in as a first ballot Hall of Famer over this list?
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a good question.
All-time leading scorer in history, still, right?
Question is, does he
So
go in
who would the
I think Justin Tucker passed him last year, didn't he?
I don't know. I know he was for a good while.
does he go in as a Patriot or as a Colt?
I'd go in as
Patriot?
Patriot.
won Super Bowls as with the Patriots.
He won one with the Colts.
How many do you win with the Patriots? 3?
3, yeah.
So how does the Hall of Fame work? Like you have all these semifinalists, but is there like a certain number that gets in, like per year, or is it?
5 get in, I believe, a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richmond
So
Webb.
which 5 are you not gonna put in over him?
Are some of the guys that you named? Are some of them? Is this their first time, or they're eligible this year?
Some
No,
of them
I'll
have
tell
been-
you. Hold on.
Some of them have been multiple times. Like Darren Woodson's, he's been on it since 2019, I believe.
And this is like Torrey Holt. This is 11th. Like Kuechly, to me, he's the first ballot. That guy was so good.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he played long enough, dude.
Yeah, and he didn't do
Yeah,
shit.
he was so dude. He is so
I
good.
know.
He's
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. But I think y'all agree. Had he played longer, he would have been one of the best to play the linebacker position.
He had a good team.
and you have like Heinz Ward. He's like 9th. Wilfork is 4th. Darren Woodson. These are all just very good guys. Like I could see Vinatieri getting in
Yeah,
over some of these guys.
if I could name my 5, like I can tell you on my 5, I would take Jared Allen, Rodney Harrison, James Harrison, Antonio Gates, and Adam Vinatieri.
How many people was that? 5?
Yeah,
You wouldn't take Earl Thomas?
no,
No,
Earl
say
Thomas. He's got a bad case of the
it's tough. It's okay. So
ESPN.
the 2 Harrisons, Gates, Jared Allen, and Vinatieri.
there's one guy that you're missing on that list that I want to bring up since Scott brought up freaking
Richmond Webb.
Herbert.
Well, Eli Manning's going to get in. Obviously, I forgot about him.
No, yeah. Where's Phil Rivers? Is he in there?
Who?
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
He's not on the list.
Yeah.
Wait, is he in the Hall of Fame?
He didn't even make the semifinals.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Huh.
think I don't know, he just retired like officially like a few years ago.
You're right. You're right, Scott. You're right. He's not eligible yet. He's not eligible.
Yeah.
Does he make it over Eli Manning?
Well,
No, Eli's gonna get in the
He's about to get in. What are you talking
like
about?
there's no point. It's not making it over Eli. It's like, is he gonna make it at all? Is he gonna make it in at all?
Yes.
I think he's got the numbers.
That's the question. I agree.
But it's kind of got washed down to me, I think.
Yeah. Why does Eli deserve to make it?
Because he's a two-time Super Bowl
I get
champion.
that part. I get that part. That's it. That's all he's done.
well, I mean, that's what the ultimate goal of every NFL player is to win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. So
If Rivers had those two Super Bowls, it'd be one of the greatest ever.
Ever.
they're not going to put Vinatieri in with this class though, because now I'm looking at the whole list and Eli Manning, Terrell Suggs, there's Reggie Wayne is on here, and
that's not even his first.
Man.
So you got to have Suggs, Eli, Kuechly. So that's three right there.
If y'all were saying, y'all were saying Super Bowls, but Kuechly hasn't done shit. He has good stats, just like Philip Rivers. But Eli Manning gets.
I don't think they're going to let Kuechly in on the first ballot.
Dude, I mean, I would.
The number
Kuechly was so freaking good, dude.
Yes,
he was
in
Madden, he was like a 99 for like
we grew up
freaking 4 years.
We
James
grew up
Harrison.
watching him.
James Harrison's good. I know that.
It's like in our prime years. Like
Antonio.
we're saying that they're so good because we watched them for.
Yeah, but
like the guys before we were kind of younger. We didn't really understand football and shit. So
Like he was one of the greatest in his era.
yes,
That's the
badass.
that's the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not the freaking. Okay, did he play 15 years? No, but he played a freaking. What 7 years? 7 years of like being the most dominant linebacker. Won a top 5 for 7 years.
Or do you put him or Terrell Suggs?
I would put them both. He's over Suggs,
Let me
but
tell you something, Scott, real quick. Patrick Willis got in on the first ballot, and he retired way early. So I think if you put Patrick Willis in, you have to put.
and Kuechly was like they were in the same like era, but man, Patrick Willis was so good too.
Yeah, he retired.
He was a freaking monster at Ole Miss. I remember watching him play at Ole Miss, being him on NCAA. What a beast!
Hang on one second.
Put him in the NCAA Hall of Fame then.
Dude, he probably is already.
Exactly.
Which one? Patrick Willis or
all
Kuechly?
of them. Make a separate Hall of Fame for everyone. It's like I kicked 15 fucking game-winning field goals with Adam Vinatieri, NCAA.
Bonus. Where did Luke Kuechly go to college, Austin? It's not one of the well-known schools. It's in the Northeast. I'll give you a hint.
East.
Northeast.
I was going to say Southwest.
No, it's a Northeast.
Big school? No, little school?
It's a big school, but it's not like one of the huge power.
Boston College.
Yeah, it's Boston College.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Now I lied. You're wrong.
Exactly.
Now I was.
I was like, dude,
that was a good guess.
That was a good. Dark.
It's because I gave you good hints.
Penn State.
Or good clues. Good clues.
I mean, that's not a big school.
No, you got it right. It was Boston College.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
the question we don't know about these Hall of Famers is we don't know how good Richmond Webb or Steve Wisniewski is.
Oh, Wisniewski?
Wisniewski, or however you say his name. Wisniewski. I don't know how to say that.
That's exactly my point right there. Is like we grew up watching Kuechly, all these guys. Like, oh, we knew they were good, but we never watched these other guys.
Yeah, or Willie Anderson either, because they're older. He's older, you know.
I don't need to watch Willie Anderson though. It is like his This is his fucking 5th year of eligibility. I think
But you watched
I
Tori.
can, I can say that me watching Luke Kuechly is better than Willie Anderson. I think freaking that tackle for Baltimore, Yonda, was probably better than him.
Marshall
Yonda
Yonda.
was really good. I remember.
Yeah.
him.
I see. I know his name actually. So, yes. But Tori, we watched Tori.
But Jared Allen, Jared Allen's a 5. This is 5th year of eligibility,
And again,
and he
see,
hasn't gotten in yet.
that's to my point too. Jerry Allen, he was in the fucking on the Vikings. I
Oh.
watched him fucking wreck us 2 times a year. I think he's fucking awesome.
It says right here, there's no set number for a given Hall of Fame class, but the bylaws
Fuck it. Everyone makes it.
but by the bylaws do stipulate that between 4 and 8 new members will be selected.
So it could be 4, it could be 8, it could be 20.
Yeah. Well, it's just saying basically it's not going to be more than 8. So it's just saying the bylaws say that.
What are the bylaws?
And look at freaking Antonio Gates is a 3rd leading receiving yards for a tight end.
Yeah.
And he's
Antonio
not in
Gates.
yet.
Antonio Gates, I can't believe he's not in.
What year?
And he's got the most touchdowns, more than Gronkowski, Gonzalez. Kelsey isn't even gonna. I don't even think he's gonna come close to catching him. He's at 76,
Not scoring one.
and though he's slowing down.
Yeah.
I mean, he may, but
But
he's got a
what year's Gates in? Is this his first year?
second.
Why isn't he?
I think Gates is gonna get in. I think.
See, that's what
Yeah. I think you're right.
I almost agree with James's list. But I haven't seen the whole full list.
I just read it off to you.
Well, is that it? Well, James, Marshall Yonda was on there.
Yeah.
See, no one said that.
Well, I didn't get to finish.
Exactly.
Well, those only a few names like those Yonda. I didn't say a couple names because everybody would have known who it was, like Rodney Harrison and Eli Manning.
The one I don't know is Richmond Webb.
I don't know who that is either.
Best player of all time ever.
Steve Wazinski.
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, those are the only 2 really that I've never heard of.
Why not Steve Smith?
I like Steve Smith a lot too.
Exactly.
This is his 4th year too. But I don't know if he makes it in over. I don't think he's gonna make it in this year.
He was fun to watch, man.
And you gotta think.
Exactly, Dustin, right there. Exactly what we're talking about. He was fun to watch. Does his stats live up to the thing?
I don't know.
To a
Steve Smith?
Hall of Fame career? I'm starting to agree with everyone saying, dude, they're just letting anyone in.
And you got to think next year it's only going to get harder for these guys.
Yep.
You have Drew Brees is eligible.
First ballot.
Larry Fitzgerald, Jason Witten, Frank Gore. You have Rivers. You have Edelnut. Don Terry Poe. He was a beast.
He was beast. See, now we're all the 5-year guys that we watch, yes.
And the Pounceys, Maurice Pouncey.
Nah, man.
He tackled LaShawn McCoy. I don't think he was, yeah. Todd Gurley, no.
Nope.
Shady McCoy. I mean, he was good, but he wasn't good very long.
Yeah.
That's what we were. Didn't we talk about that? Who's the next freaking
Sean Lee.
Who's the next running back that's getting in the Hall of Fame? Because they're
Derrick Henry.
Besides, after Derrick Henry, who's the next one? That's
once Derrick Henry retires.
Yeah.
Kamara.
No, he ain't gonna get in.
Exactly.
You don't think?
Nope.
Now maybe McCaffrey if he stays healthy
McCaffrey
a couple more years.
I can see McCaffrey or Kamara.
Yeah.
But other than that,
he's just been playing a while, you know.
He has longevity.
Maybe Josh Jacobs if he stays healthy long enough.
Hey, he goes down to Green Bay and wins the Super Bowl. Might find him a place.
In the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Jameis is like hurting, dude. I don't know what's wrong with him.
He needs the power of Jesus Christ, baby. He'll be all right. Did I tell y'all? Oh, I didn't talk about it the last show, but what was it? Oh, it was the day of the fight. Well, I went to the Creed concert.
Oh yeah, how was that?
And it was good, but that who's the lead singer? Scott Stapp of Creed. Like,
He held your hand.
man, no, he's like over the top.
He brought you on stage.
No, he brought this kid, but anyways, he's just like over. He's like in between every song. He's like very deep. He's like,
He's
just
like,
imagine you're a grain of sand in the world, in the
Floating
earth. You're just a
floating
small
around.
speck, and he's like, nothing matters. Like, that's the way he would talk in between every song.
the walls
was like-
wide open.
Yeah, it was like he was just saying crazy shit. Like, you're
Oh,
a star in the freaking galaxy. Like,
did it have anything to do with the
keep
song?
on going. Yeah,
Did he just start the song or what?
yeah. I was like, oh my god, it was kind of cringe.
What are
What do you think about this idea, Scott?
What?
You have people in the Hall of Fame, and you got people coming in. Every time that they beat their records, like a top 10 record average or whatever, you kick people out of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's not bad. I think that's all right.
Like, there's only one hall.
To keep it good, to keep it the best of the best.
Yes.
Like, you
exactly.
only have the top 10.
Yes.
You only have the top 10, yeah. And then you could say, like, oh, I was a Hall of Famer. Like, you can still say that you were, but
I was a Hall of
you're
Famer.
not gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
And then if
Yeah.
you're really, really good, no one's ever going to beat your records. So you're going to be in there forever.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
And then, like we were just talking about, people that are relevant are in the Hall of Fame, like from 5 years ago, 6 years ago,
Yeah.
records. Then yeah, I'm gonna call fucking Goodell right now. But, hey, Hall of
We
Fame,
had to
dude.
pause there because this game was getting a little too intense. Steelers just got knocked off by the Browns. Are they frauds, Dustin?
No,
No.
they can stop the run.
So can we?
The
We
Packers
just didn't
cannot.
stop it.
The
That
Packers cannot do that.
one game we didn't stop the run and we're frauds.
Every game y'all haven't stopped the run. That's why I'm saying you're frauds.
No, I beg to differ. Look at those stats. All
I
right,
can't wait. I can't wait till y'all don't make the playoffs. It's gonna be funny.
we're gonna make the playoffs regardless.
What are you gonna
That's
say?
a rule.
And hey, set a wager, make a bet.
Hey, Packers make the playoffs every year, but we might not win a game because we're not playing the Cowboys this year. So
Not Aaron Rodgers last year. Y'all didn't make it. The Lions knocked y'all out.
Yeah, well, he was done. We were tired of him. We wanted to not make the playoffs. We got the
Anyway.
next best thing.
Who's your schedule? What's the remaining Packers schedule, real quick?
It is.
A lot of division opponents.
Ooh,
We
what
still
is
got
it?
to play the Lions one more time. We got to play the Vikings one more time. We got to play the Bears another time. I think we-
Loss.
Oh no, we got the Dolphins on Thanksgiving. Lions, Seahawks, Saints, Vikings, Bears.
Yeah.
Easy.
All we got
Well,
to
say it again. Say it again. Hold on.
Dolphins after the Niners this week.
Where at?
In Green Bay.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
In Green Bay.
Okay, you could win that. Okay, that's a win.
Lions,
At Lions.
That's a loss.
At
Seahawks,
Seahawks.
Loss.
That's a loss.
at the Saints.
No, we're in Green
That's
Bay.
possibly a loss. Okay,
Green Bay.
that's a win.
In
I'll
Green
give
Bay.
you that. 2-2.
We're gonna win at the Vikings on that game. We're gonna win that.
No, you are
That's
not.
a loss.
Yeah, we are.
You're 2-3. That's 9. What is
And then
it?
we play
9 and
the
5.
Bears.
9
the
and
Bears
6?
last game. Bears last game of the season in Green
10
Bay.
and 6. You're 10 and 6. Is that going to get you in the playoffs
There is.
10 and 6. We got to play one more game there, Scott.
over the Commanders? Then you're 10 and 7. Then
No, we're gonna be 11 and 6 easily.
Once the fucking Cowboys beat the Commanders one time.
We're gonna
Hopefully
play.
not.
We're gonna beat the Dolphins. Probably lose to the Lions. Gonna beat the Seahawks. Gonna beat the Saints. Gonna beat the Vikings, and we're gonna beat the Bears. So I see maybe 2 losses, maybe 2 more losses. I see a 12-5.
We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna have sex. We're gonna win state, but not tonight.
Gonna happen.
Mm.
All right. College football picks. Unless y'all got anything else y'all want to get to. Anybody have any college football picks? Because I got some.
It's gonna be why? Is this gonna be our last episode or what?
Why would it be the last episode?
Yeah, we're taking
Before Saturday?
We're taking a hiatus.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is the picks episode. We're gonna come out with.
It's Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, my lock of the weekend is the Aggies are gonna -2.5 at Auburn. I think they're gonna destroy Auburn.
I do not, but I like your thinking, but
Look through your fucking orange colored glasses, and
you're right.
The Aggies they're gonna cover 2.5. I think
At least
they're
I'll admit that.
2 touchdowns.
You won't even admit it.
what?
Your Aggie glasses.
No, dude, I have fucking Texas State colored glasses. I bet you that we're gonna fucking win, too.
Yeah, 2.5. Like that's a pretty favorable.
It is. That
Right
is.
there.
I mean, it's a good number.
Okay, that's my first pick. What is y'all's? Anybody got any other ones?
I like San Jose State plus 7.5.
Okay.
Friday night against UNLV at home.
Plus 7.5.
Yeah.
All right, Austin, what do you got?
I'm waiting for Scott's.
You know what I'm gonna pick? My upset pick. Kennesaw State.
You can't even
They
gamble.
haven't won. They're gonna beat FIU. But anyways, no, that's not my lock is Colorado at Kansas. If you took it when it opened, it was like plus 8.5. But now it's like
You're so
-3.
You're taking
Yeah, when it
Kansas?
opened. No, I'm taking Colorado.
I was like, what the fuck?
But what points?
-3.
Okay.
Oh, it opened up at 8.5 and now it's down to 3.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh.
And it opened up. So it says it opened up at plus 8.5 and 61.5 over under and -142 money line. And now it's live at -3, 59.5, and then -145.
Wait. You're saying that Colorado was plus 8.5 at the beginning of the week and now they're -3 going into the game?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
No.
Yeah, you want me to send you the freaking thing? The line movement?
I'm about to look at it right now.
that is insane. If that probably the most line movement in the history of football, if that's the case.
12 fucking points.
No shit. There must have been like fucking I don't know.
Scott, where are you getting your information from?
Did everyone die or
It's
what?
on Sportsline.
I'm on Action Network and it's not showing any of that.
Because you don't have a Sportsline, dude. You're not an Action Network member.
I am an Action Network member.
He means you don't steal your picks from Sportsline, is what he's saying.
Yeah. They should steal their picks from me.
According to ESPN Bet, the line started at
Anyway.
2.5.
Colorado -2.5 and then -3.
Yeah.
Dude, he's trying to start some drama here. This guy.
Look, let me show you. Look, I'll send you a screenshot where it has the time and the freaking.
He's looking at the spread from 2023.
Last
Hold on.
He's looking at the Scott Rosenbaum Sportsbook. where you set your own lines.
Let me send you the video. Hold on.
Y'all want to see this? Can y'all see
Austin,
my
what's your
screen?
pick? No, I
No.
can't see it.
It doesn't work. Right, yeah.
I can't.
I want to hear this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm showing that it started out as Colorado -2, another -3.
But this was like the very beginning, like on
Beginning of time.
like
It was the
Monday.
beginning of
Like
time.
Monday.
It was the day.
Whenever Deion Sanders got hired, that's when the line started.
Yeah, they looked ahead 2 years ahead of time.
Look at the messages. You think they just put these random ass
Oh my god, dude!
But the fact that you're still looking at Candace lines blows my
Yeah,
mind.
Colorado's gonna win. They're gonna beat them.
Dude, he's right. Like, how is that possible? That has to be a typo, Scott. It's got to be.
No,
Yeah.
it shows you. It gives you the hour, like the timestamp.
Yeah, I think it's a typo on sports lines.
Dude,
You know, because neither one of us have found anything on that either. Too. Like on mine, it says 2.5.
but I mean, we have no
Because that's what it is right now.
so open Colorado plus 8.5. The 7-1 Colorado Buffaloes against the 4-6 or
And
whatever they were.
why did you hammer that then? Why'd you put $1,000 on it?
I didn't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like that early. They don't even let you bet on it.
Dude, that
I don't
isn't.
even think like
That was before the season.
Yeah, it might have been before the season. You're right.
yeah, it might have been.
Okay. All right, Austin, what do you got?
Nothing.
Just type in line movement.
No, dude. I'm fucking dumbfounded right now.
He's gonna say, "I like A&M minus
Nope.
2.5. They started plus 19, but now they're minus 2.5."
No, I told Dustin last week. I told Dustin last week that Texas State never covers, and
Okay.
they fucking proved me wrong, hardcore. Give me them to cover 21.
21. Okay.
Oh my gosh! See, all you have to do is type in line movement after Colorado, Kansas is the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
It had a +9 on freaking Vegas Insider.
Plus 9. Okay, so man, damn, not plus 8.5. Plus 9 is what it started at.
Was this at the beginning of the season or no?
I don't know. I don't know when it started. My other one, my pick is I think Florida is going to cover 11 against Ole Miss at home. Florida's playing pretty decent, so
I agree.
Oh, what was that?
Florida plus 11 against Ole Miss.
Yeah, this was this was back in June when the line started.
It's important.
Damn, why didn't you tell us in June to take Colorado?
Yeah,
I think we had a show that day.
I told you all.
He was like, looking ahead to week 11 in college football, y'all need to take Colorado plus 8.5. God, I heard him. He said it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dustin, what else do you have?
James,
I got Arizona State money line.
hold on. Does Ole Miss have anything to play for now?
Yeah, they do actually have a lot to play for. If they lose, they're
Ole
probably out of
Miss?
the playoff.
Yeah.
And
But I'm just saying, Florida's played pretty good their last couple games.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, but I just think Florida will cover 11. I think Ole Miss wins still, but I think Florida State with old DJ Lagway is kind of coming into his own there.
Did you see
Potentially in a couple years, possibly a first round draft pick. Kid can run and he can throw.
You see what Texas did to them?
Yeah, but Texas is a top 3 team in the league, bro. Like,
Ole Miss is going to have to be a fucking playoff team. They're fighting for a playoff spot.
Ole Miss lost to Kentucky. Okay, I mean,
I'll say this, Austin. The Florida had a lot of people hurt. They had to start the walk-on quarterback. Lagway didn't play. The starting running back was out. Their best receiver was out. They had a lot of people hurt, man. A ton.
They still put up 20 points. I think almost 20 points against Texas. Is a great defense. Might have been trash time, but hey, still did it.
It was trash time, but still.
Okay, Scott, do you have another one or no?
Did you get my pick or no?
Yeah, Arizona State money line.
Yes.
He's taking Arizona State to take down BYU and kick them out of the playoffs. I knew BYU would fall like really hard in the playoff. They went from not in the playoff, but rankings. They went from 6 all the way to 15.
If they beat BYU, all they have to do is beat Arizona, and they're going to the Big 12 championship game.
And Arizona's trash this year. I think they're 3-7 or 4-6.
A rivalry game, though.
Yeah.
Take Alabama 13.5 versus OU.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's only 13.5.
Yeah, dude, that might be a fucking lock of.
You ain't lying. They're gonna beat the fuck out of them.
Oh, remember last time we said
Wow,
lock of the
take it
century in
easy.
South Carolina?
Take it easy.
I
Take
said
it
lock of
easy.
the-
Take it easy.
I said
Take
lock
it
of the
easy.
season, not century. Okay, so I'll rephrase this then. Scott, that's an excellent pick. That's not just the lock of the season. That's the lock of the century right there.
That's the lock of the weekend.
Wait a
Bama
minute.
And then I got
Scott.
Army, the lock of the fucking century, beating Notre Dame.
Money line, Army money line.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Damn.
love it. All right, it's
Yeah.
your turn,
Hey.
Austin.
Portnoy put $100,000 on Alabama to win the national championship.
He did.
That's pretty good.
Hmm.
Sprinkle this in a little bit of your parlays. I don't think it's a lock. Give me Rutgers to beat Illinois. Money line.
Rutgers beating Illinois. Okay.
Rutgers
All
looking
right.
good.
My other pick is I like Wisconsin plus 1.5 at Nebraska. They're playing in Nebraska, but Wisconsin's got a great running game, dude. They can control the clock. Really good defense. I think that that quarterback for Nebraska, I think if you shut him down early, he gets rattled, and it affects him the rest of the game. I think he's still young, but I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think all of Nebraska's games have it comes down to him. If he plays good, they play good. If he plays bad, the whole team plays bad. So I like Wisconsin there a lot. Not gonna lock it, but hey, I like it.
I don't like any locks actually this week.
Dustin,
Hang on, I gotta check the weather in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's see here. This week,
actually had that game written down, but I was gonna see what y'all said about it first. They are at
Saturday.
+8 or they +11.
Saturday, it's clear weather.
Okay.
It's not really anything crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go Minnesota plus 11.5.
Okay.
I think they keep it close at home.
I really looked at that game a lot too, man. Minnesota's tough. Like their defense is good. They got a great head coach. I think that dude's going to get another job somewhere at the end of the next year, going coaching a more prolific program because he's done well there in Minnesota. 11 points. That's a lot of points to go in and try to beat somebody with. So
11.5. Yeah, dude.
Penn
Speaking
State is
of-
not much of they're not a razzle dazzle team. Like they're just hard nosed and they'll beat you any way they can. And I think they try to run the ball a lot in that game and it stays close. I actually might like the under in that game too.
Guess who beat him 2 weeks ago? Rutgers.
Who? Minnesota? Yeah. Okay. Scott, you got
It's
another
tough.
one?
What do y'all think about the Indiana?
I'm taking it. That was my last one I was gonna say is I like Indiana
Hey,
to cover.
wait for that one to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll wait for that.
Discuss that one.
Okay, then I'll wait till then. You have another one?
I like
I don't
Connecticut.
know.
Connecticut and Syracuse over 54.5. They both have averaged their last few games. They both have scored over 30 points. I think that one ends up being a shootout. And yeah, they're playing at Syracuse, so I believe they play in a dome there. So should be a lot of points scored there. And I actually got a lot of them. If you want me to rattle them off real quick.
Hold on, dude.
Okay.
No, we're okay.
All right. I don't want to hear. How come nobody tells me? How come you didn't tell nobody your picks?
I got one right here for you. The over. Now take Arizona to cover versus TCU.
Okay. I looked at that.
I think it's what's it at 10
10 and
10
a half.
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna cover. Oh, Jameis is on the post game.
Austin, what do you got?
rushing, and I'm still able to have time to improvise and get in the end zone. The other guy just is clearly emotional for.
Ooh, I found another good one. I like.
Did anyone look at the Pitt Louisville game?
No, but if the over under is between like 48 and 51, I'd take that over.
It's 57.
Okay, well, that's pushing it a little bit.
Louisville's favored by 8.5. I think I like Pitt to cover.
Yeah, I mean Louisville did beat Clemson, but Louisville's got a lot of firepower on offense, and Pittsburgh's quarterback's banged up, right, Dustin? Like he was
the starter didn't. The backup played last week, but they still almost beat Clemson. One factor, though, I'm wondering about, both teams kind of just knocked themselves out last week in the contention for the ACC. Like they're both out of it now. So I'm wondering,
they may be giving younger guys more looks then. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay away from that. Give me fucking University of Louisiana to cover 10 against Troy.
Okay. Going a little off the grid, I see. I don't really have anything to say to that because I don't.
Sunbelt, man. You gotta watch Sunbelt.
Sunbelt, yeah.
Louisiana's good. Louisiana's good, man.
I know.
Oh yeah.
We actually kind of need them to lose, Dustin.
Yeah.
Well, one more, are you done?
Yeah, I do have one more. I have Georgia minus 42 at home against UMass.
Okay.
Serious. There's no way UMass hangs within 42 points of those guys.
I said okay, dude.
Yeah.
I like Michigan minus 10 also against Northwestern.
Dude, I can see that one. That's gonna fuck everyone's parlay up.
What?
That Michigan pick.
The game's in Michigan. It's one of Michigan's last games at home. So,
I know.
and they just got the number one quarterback.
They did.
Bryce Underwood. They're paying him $10 million to come to Michigan. He committed to LSU. Rubbed it in Michigan's face that he wasn't going to go, and then I guess last second he decided, you know what, I'm going to go to Michigan. So Brian Kelly probably fucked that up for him. So I don't think players like, I don't know. Brian Kelly just doesn't seem like a likable guy.
He does not.
So, couple other ones I have. These are like kind of.
Yeah,
what?
Mark me down for Iowa State. Cover 7 against Utah.
Okay, well, you're writing them down. I'm not writing anything down. I don't have a pen. But like as far as like the home underdogs that we look at, there's West Virginia, UCF. They're underdogs at home against UCF. I like them. James Madison is playing at Appalachian State. James Madison is 0-3 on the road against the spread. So Appalachian State's +7 underdogs against James Madison. Might be a good idea to take Appalachian State there. Might stay away from it. I'm not sure. And then UAB +6.5 against Rice at home.
Are you writing these down or not writing them down?
Yeah, no, I'll write them down whenever I listen to it back here in a minute.
Well, are they part of your picks?
They're just kind of out there. I may take them, but like my main ones are the ones I said earlier. These are just kind of some I'm looking into. I mean, I'll let y'all know if I take them or not, but I probably will.
The last serious one I got for you or from you was Michigan -10. So those are the ones that you just rattled off.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This one I wanted to ask y'all about. Iowa -6.5 at Maryland. Iowa just came off that loss against UCLA. I thought -6.5 at Maryland was kind of, I don't know, it seems like a little trap to me. But I can see Iowa going in there and beating the shit out of them like 44-7.
Yeah, it's just I don't know which Iowa team's going to show up each time.
Yeah, it's true.
It's hard to figure them out.
That seems like a trap spread. You know what I mean? Like 6.5, like baiting you to take Iowa at the 6.5 points. So
is Maryland really that bad?
Maryland, yeah, they're
the same way too. Like they could play good, and then they don't play good. Like,
but they haven't beat any like prominent teams, like any that are around. Like they lost to Indiana, I think, like 52-7.
You know who beat them last week?
Who's that?
Rutgers.
Rutgers beat them last week. Okay, well, that's just something I was going to ask y'all about. And then you have you have Baylor playing at Houston. Houston's plus 7.5. I know y'all aren't very big on Baylor, but I mean, I kind of like Baylor there to go on the road and win that one.
I do too.
To cover that, I mean, about the half point there.
I think Baylor's kind of gotten better this year.
Yeah,
You like that over?
What is it?
See, the reason
Houston plays good at home.
Yeah, and Houston plays good defense also. But like the over-unders right now, I'm not big on them because, like Scott said and Dustin said earlier, like a lot of these teams are like out of the playoffs, so they may be giving their younger players looks right now, and they may not be gelling as good as the actual starters are. But then again, they could play out of their minds, the younger guys. So
50.5, Justin, is over under.
Okay. 50.5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
I kind of like that over.
Yeah, I do too.
OSU is at home against Texas Tech at plus 3.5. I mean, Oklahoma State.
Do you see the over-under on that? 66, dude.
Yeah, 66. I was gonna say I kind of like that under, but Texas Tech, they can score 13 points one game and then they can score fucking 45. Like it's
Every time I've freaking taken Tech to go over, it hasn't hit. So if I take them to go under, they'll go over.
I'll stay away from them.
It's like Scott's Kansas.
Yeah, but those are our picks. College football coming down.
We need to go over the Ohio State Indiana one now.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, so you have Ohio State, Indiana. The game is in Columbus, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, team's in Columbus. That's gonna be that's the showdown.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I think if we were to all pick with our hearts, I think we'd all go with Indiana, correct?
I would love to see Indiana win.
Why wouldn't they put this game at night? Like, why wouldn't they put this game like at 6 p.m.? Like, man, they're gonna put it at 11 in the morning. Like,
Fox always did that.
Yeah, I know, but they should have flexed that out of respect for them. But looking at the game at the beginning of the season, I can see why they put it at 11 a.m. because I guess nobody really expected Indiana to be 10-0 at this time. But that spread started at 11.5 with Ohio State. It's gone down to 10. I don't know if I like Indiana to win that game, but I think they cover easily. I can see like a last-second field goal by Ohio State to win, or it could go either way.
So which way are you going?
I'm going Indiana. I'm going Indiana to cover 10.
Damn.
Yeah. Indiana covers 10.
Give me Ohio State to blow them the fuck out.
Dude, you've been on Indiana's nuts all year, and you're going to do that to them.
I have.
You're going to do that.
Yeah, I am very interested in this game. I will say that. I just don't know. I feel like it's either going to be a close one or Indiana wins or loses by like a field goal, or Ohio State's just going to blow them out.
If Ohio State blows them out, it's going to play a lot into the whole intimidation factor thing. Like were intimidated to go in there because they have the team to play with Ohio State. Nebraska played well against Ohio State. I mean, and that game was in Columbus also. So
that's true.
Nebraska.
It's as far as Indiana's defense, their defense is good. I mean, good defense. So the over-under is 52.5.
Come on, you just freaking flip me. I'm taking Indiana.
Yeah. Why not? Why not go for Indiana?
I wonder what the weather in Columbus is going to be like, being how it's snowy in Cleveland right now.
Yeah, that too.
Let's see.
Scott, do you have a pick on that, or is Scott with us anymore? I don't think he's with us anymore.
Dude, that is so...
Indiana?
You're taking Indiana plus 10?
That's at plus 10? Damn.
Yeah, no respect.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think there'll be a plus 10.
It started at plus 50, so why don't you tell us that?
I kind of think...
I kind of think it was...
probably did. It probably was at plus 20 in the beginning. But the way that Oregon played Wisconsin has me doubting the freaking Ohio State and Oregon.
That's exactly why I flipped. I was like, dude, they haven't been playing very well.
How about we sprinkle a little bit on Indiana's money line? How about that?
Oh, I am.
Indiana is plus 328 right now to win that game. Oh, I'm jumping on that.
Hey.
Plus 300 actually. They
If
start
Indiana wins that game, that's going to knock Ohio State out of the Big Ten championship and possibly out of the playoff. I think it might be out of the playoff.
There you go.
Because
Did you?
Ohio,
I'm sorry, but I didn't ask you real quick. What was I saw in the news? I never got a chance to read about it, but what was Lane Kiffin's thing about? Or what he said? Like, can you tell me what he said and what?
He's just talking about how some of the coaches and him were talking, and like coaches are calling him and saying they don't want to play in the conference championship game because they're feeling like after like just kind of analyzing it, they think that it's a disadvantage.
Very.
That you have to go play another game. There's injuries that can occur, and then also on top of that, could it knock you out of the playoff? If you lose it. So that's and the biggest takeaway that everybody keeps saying is the best seed, in everybody's opinion, is the 5th seed, because you're likely going to play a first round Boise State or somebody like that, right?
Boise State's got the first round bye technically right now.
This as of this moment, but everybody assumes what's going to happen is the Big 12, whoever the Big 12 champion is going to leap them, and they'll end up being like 12th or whoever that group of 5 person is. So basically, they're saying you'll get an easy matchup first round, and then the second round you'll play the Big 12 champion as the 4th seed. Yeah. So that's two easy game basically.
Yeah, there's no defense in the Big 12 either. So, who's sitting pretty right now, and I can see why he put the bet on him, is Alabama. And I had said that a few shows ago that Alabama's somehow going to get in. They're probably not going to make the conference championship, but if they don't, as long as they win out, I think they're in. They're one of those 5 through 10 seeds. So I mean, it's looking good for Alabama right now.
Guess what? If you're freaking Texas A&M Aggies beat the Longhorns, and they went out, they go to the SEC championship, and they freaking lose, then they're in that situation.
Yeah,
yeah.
So what he said was actually very valid. So
yeah.
As far as Tennessee, what is Tennessee looking at right now?
They're staying. Well, they got Vanderbilt left.
Looking at the freaking Mayo Bowl, baby.
No, they'll be 10-2 probably. I mean, unless they lose to Vanderbilt,
possibly missing. I can see them being left out at 10-2 if they don't make the championship and win it. Or if they make the championship and lose it, I could see them on the outside looking in.
It's going to depend on, like, if Indiana can knock Ohio State out of it, that takes a team away. Or if, for instance, if Ohio State can blow out Indiana and make them look like a bad 11-1, because they haven't beaten anybody all year, really, to be honest. They have a bad strength of schedule. But and all those Big Ten and SEC schools that are like 10-2 and 11-1, they need Notre Dame to lose. They're taking up a spot. That's the biggest one that's taking up a spot.
Looking at
knock out Tennessee or somebody that's 10-2.
Looking at Indiana's schedule, like their best win is probably Michigan and Washington, I would say, right? Both unranked teams right now. They did beat UCLA, but I mean UCLA's 5-5. If you're looking at bigger schools, I would say that Washington and Michigan. So,
even if they lose to freaking Ohio State, say it doesn't matter what the score is. Look at their record, 10-1. Do they just get knocked out because they're 10-1?
11-1.
They get knocked out due to strength of schedule, dude. I think that's
They don't look at that shit anymore, though.
Yeah, they do. What are you talking about?
That's like one of the main things they do look at.
Apparently not.
Okay, well,
according to who?
Why are they there right now? Why are they ranked number 5?
Because they're undefeated.
But their strength of schedule is shit, so they should.
Why is Army in the top 12 right now? Because they're undefeated.
Their strength of schedule is shit. Why are they ranked so high?
Because they're undefeated. But when it comes down to it, to the committee, they're gonna look at that and see probably the best idea to put them on.
They proved it last year with leaving the Florida State out, that they're willing to, even an undefeated team, if they think that team's not any good anymore, they'll leave them out.
Perfect example last year, Liberty. Liberty was undefeated. They got left out of it. They ended up playing Oregon in like the Fiesta Bowl. Oregon
Last
beat
year's
them 52-6. So,
last year's different though. There's 12 teams now.
well, yeah, I know, but
What I'm saying is,
had Liberty made it last year into a 12 team, if it was last year, they would have got stomped. Just like they played Oregon, who was ranked number 8, I believe, and Liberty was number 5, I think, or 6, and they destroyed them. So,
what I'm saying is Indiana's 5 right now.
Correct.
Mhm.
Georgia's fucking 14.
Georgia's 8, but go ahead.
Who's better?
Georgia, way better by a mile.
And Georgia might not get in.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say they're better by a mile. I'll say they're better. They are better as far as strength of schedule goes. You put Indiana in Georgia's spot and play the teams that Georgia's played throughout the year. Indiana's not 10-0. They're not. No way.
Yeah.
They're not going off the strength schedule then.
That just proved that they are going off strength schedule. What I just said.
Yeah.
That's why Georgia is number 8 right now, and the inside looking in.
Indiana's above them.
Yeah, but they're undefeated. Is
I
what
know
I'm
that, but they're undefeated. They play in a big what is it? The Power 5 conference. Like they're gonna be.
Basically, you're saying is if Indiana loses, they're fucking done.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
If it's close, then
It is close, and they're on the bubble. They're gonna take an 11-2 or a 10-2 Tennessee team, or 9-2 Tennessee team over an 11-1 Indiana team. I think.
Well, I think it's going to depend on this Ohio State game. If they can play Ohio State close and lose a close game, then they have a shot at getting in. If they get blown out, then it's over for them. They're not going to get in as an at-large over a 10-2 SEC. It's not happening.
So one game decides their whole season after they went 10-10.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been like that even before the 12-team playoff. It's been like that. Like lots of teams are in the top 4.
That happened to Georgia last year, Austin.
Exactly.
They lost the SEC title and they got out.
After losing one game in fucking 2 years.
Mhm.
And they were the best
They
team
had to
last
make
year.
it 12 teams because of what happened last year. So, anyway, okay, let's move on to pro before.
I think we should be the committee.
I agree.
I think we should get a vote, actually. As far as NFL goes, we got a lot of teams on bye this year. A lot of fantasy teams are lacking coming into this week. So we'll start off with, as far as the shitty games go, I don't know if y'all want to get to them. There's like Chiefs at Panthers. Obviously, everybody's going to take the Chiefs. 11-point spread there. I think that's on the road in Carolina, but I still think they cover it. I think they beat them like 27-6 or 30-6, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Love to freaking not cover ever.
Yeah. But there's not much to say about that game. Vikings at Bears, divisional game. I actually like the Bears in this game. I actually like the Bears to win this game.
All that you picked the Bears.
Yeah, I like the Bears in that game.
They're for real. They just played the Packers close last week.
They are. The Packers are no fun. No, I do like the Bears that game because the Vikings, they're not scoring points, really. Their offense doesn't, it looks a little shaken up, like as if Sam Darnold's kind of showing that he's human and he's not the guy. But I like the Vikings there. I mean, I like the Bears there. Plus 3.5.
I like Vikings to cover.
Okay.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be Caleb Williams again.
Dustin, who do you like there?
Oh, I kind of like the under on that. It's at 39.5. I know it's low, but I don't think either team's going to score very much.
And you're right. Check that weather. If it's freaking snowing in there, too. I think DeAndre Swift is kind of hurt because he was questionable on my freaking team, too.
Mm.
So they might not have no run game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Might,
So I like the Bears. Austin likes the Vikings. Dustin likes the under there. Might tease it. If you tease that game, you can get that under at 45.5. So.
Oh yeah, I take that.
I think the line's right on it. I really do.
Yeah, I can see like a 21-17 game, or somewhere around there.
Bookmakers are getting their freaking groove right now. They're figuring out everything like we are, and line's like right on it.
Titans at Texans. Texans are 8-point favorites. I was all over that when it came to my teaser I put in. I took the Titans at -2. I mean the Texans at -2 when I teased it down. If you do put a teaser in, definitely take that game. But yeah, as far as the spread goes, the Texans -8. Yeah, I think it's a division game and all, but
Revenge
man,
game.
yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like got that stay away from it written all over it for me.
I don't like it.
Anything on that, Dustin? You don't like it?
I kind of like the over of
Okay.
40.5. It's at domed. The Texans seem to always give up points, but they do score a decent amount too. It seems like.
Yeah,
So-
they give up points to everybody but the Cowboys.
Correct. Oh yeah, we're incapable.
Yeah. Michael Parsons and Trayvon Diggs did say we got a great team though. So
Yeah, but
they said it must be true.
yeah, they're full of shit.
Lions at Colts.
Do we talk about Michael Parsons' comments about McCarthy?
Yeah, last show we did, or a couple shows ago.
I thought it was just now.
No, his comments about him were like something about how pretty much he's stating that he's gone after this year.
And everyone works harder than him.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm Mike McCarthy, I wouldn't be working as hard either for a team that didn't give you a contract extension. You're pretty much know you're done after this year. So how can you manage a team under
He
one
said
year?
he said the exact opposite in those statements where they said best like our coaches just work so hard and give us this great game plan, and we're just all this shit. Basically, he's like, we're really good, we just don't win. It made no sense.
Well, it's not like they're losing these games by one score. You know what I mean? Like the Bengals are a good team with a bad record, I think.
Yeah, the
That's
Cowboys are awful, blown out every week.
I guess they're trying to make the argument that, like late in the game, the teams pull away, but they play good for 3 quarters. But I mean, you can't play 3 quarters in the NFL. So
they're blind.
yeah. Next game, Lions at Colts. Colts are 7.5 point underdogs at that game. Anthony Richardson's kind of got a new resurgence there. That over under is 50. The Lions are averaging like 40 something points a game, so I can see that over hitting at 50. Yeah. If you tease that, definitely take that over.
The Colts seem to score and the Lions give up points. So
yeah, so I would, as far as that goes, I would just take that over. The smart thing to do if you're going to take the spread, take the Lions because way more firepower than the Colts. So, what do you like there, Austin?
I guess the Lions freaking scored 53 points by themselves last week.
Yes, I like it. All right, Colts at Dolphins. Patriots at Dolphins. I like the Patriots to cover there, to cover 7.
Oh, cover 7. Okay.
Yeah, I like the Patriots to cover 7. Austin. The stuff you said about Drake may be true.
Exactly. Hey, that's why we do the show, dude.
Yeah.
Give out information.
I like the Patriots plus 7 there.
Exactly.
Well, so do I.
I kind of like that. I don't want to kind of touch it because I hate freaking divisional games, especially in the AFC East.
Well, that's why I don't like to take the favorites in divisional games. So,
but the Bills played the freaking Dolphins different. The Patriots played the freaking Dolphins different. Bills play the Patriots different. It never worked out for those. If
that game was like if it was 7.5 or 8, I would say the Patriots are locked there. But
the line I'm seeing is 7.5.
Okay, well, definitely
take
take the Patriots.
If
the Patriots could solve their wide receiver problem, they'd be a pretty decent team. I mean, look what they're doing without. I know they're only 3-8, but still, Drake May's putting up great numbers for a rookie, of course, on a bad team. So
looks like he can throw the ball.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like the Patriots. I think we all do. Bucks at Giants. Giants are plus 6 with Tommy Cutlets. I don't know, man. Like I feel like the Giants may come out and possibly cover that with the whole
that's what I was
of Tommy Cutlets.
I was kind of thinking that too, but I just feel like the Giants are so awful. It's so hard to predict.
The Giants don't have a bad defense. Their defense isn't bad. Their defense is decent, but they're kind of hit or miss. So,
just stay away from me.
Yeah. The over-under is 41. I don't see Tommy Cutlets putting up over 14 points in that game against a decent Bucks defense. So, but like I said, I'm staying away from. I'm not touching that.
Where's it at?
6.
New York.
It's at 6 points.
Oh,
6
where's
points.
the game at?
It's in
New
New
York.
York. Yeah. If you were to pick it, I think
Stay
you.
away. Stay
I
away.
think you take the Giants if you're gonna pick it. So, Cowboys and Commanders. Dustin, you can take it away here.
Go
Sure.
ahead. He's like Cowboys by $1 billion.
Alternate line.
No.
Commanders.
You know
minus
what's crazy? I think we actually cover this game.
I think so too. I was gonna say.
I think we finally cover. I think we finally don't get blown out.
Okay.
The
Can I-
Commanders seem to be coming back to earth a little bit, and Cooper Rush. Well, I'll say, damn, it depends. If we have those lines, if Zach Martin's out and if Tyler Smith's out, we're gonna get totally destroyed again. But if not, I think we could. I'll be like right at 10, 9 or 10. We'll lose, but like right at 9 or 10.
The Cowboys, I think, looking at the matchup, I think the Cowboys have enough speed on defense from their front 7 to contain Jaden Daniels. I don't think he's going to run for 60, 70 yards. He makes a lot of his plays with his feet, but when it comes to that aspect, I think the Cowboys will contain him. So that's why the Cowboys will cover.
Is Brian Robinson healthy?
Well, they got Austin Eckler. I mean, Eckler hasn't been a bad backup.
Exactly. Are they both healthy? They're probably gonna run right through that fucking defense.
Yeah, well, I mean, more reason to take the Cowboys to cover because if they're going to run the ball a lot, then they can possibly keep it close. So, but Cooper Rush has to have a good game in order for them to cover that spread. So, the Commanders' defense isn't that great. So,
We'll see here.
a lot of young defensive backs.
I'm trying to see because if those linemen don't play, the Cowboys won't be able to keep it close, man. There's no way. That's what I'm wondering about these offensive linemen. Wow, unknown. Jesus, what?
I
How do they
think,
not know this stuff?
Unknown.
dude, I think I'm gonna go 2 touchdowns for Robinson, touchdown for Eckler, and 1 for CD.
Hmm.
Anytime touchdown.
CD got like 15 targets last game.
The Ron Bland's coming back.
Oh, nice. Okay. Maybe he'll make a bit of a difference.
He will. Oh, okay. Tyler Guyton played or practiced today. Let's see here. Okay, Tyler Smith. Oh, shit. Tyler Smith and Zach Martin did not participate.
Okay.
Yeah, if those guys don't play, there's no way we're keeping it close. I don't know if you saw how bad the offensive line was when they came out of the game. I mean, it was real bad.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that one. All right,
Yeah.
the afternoon games: Raiders and Broncos. Broncos, I think, destroy them.
Broncos fucking crazy good. Not
Yeah, the last time they played, the Broncos beat them, I think, 37-14, 37-17. This is 6-point spread. The Broncos are going to cover there. The Broncos could make the playoffs. They're sitting at the 7th seed right now.
talking about rookie of the year, Bo Nix.
Yeah, no. If Jaden Daniels kind of falls off a little bit and comes down to earth, it's possible. Bo Nix takes that away. Over under, anything on the over under?
See, it's 41. Ooh, I like the over in that. Denver's been scoring.
Yeah, Denver can put up 30 points on that defense easily. So
Yeah,
but the Broncos defense is badass, so
that is just
dude, people don't understand this, but the Broncos are in salary cap hell right now with the whole Russell Wilson thing.
They are.
Strapped for cash, and they're still finding ways to win. But great coach, hey, great defense.
Hey, guess what? Keep on going to Walmart buying shit. They fucking raise their salary cap. They're good.
Okay, that was a great analogy.
No, Walton's own Walmart and shit. So
Okay.
What's that have to do? What's that have to do with the
the
Broncos?
Waltons own the Broncos as well.
Oh, do they really?
I know that, but as far as I said, salary cap hill, not strapped for cash. I'm just strapped for cash when it comes to salary cap.
Build that salary cap next year.
Oh, they're stuck. They're stuck underneath it for the next 3 years with the Russell Wilson trade, or 2 years.
Hey, mark my words right now. The Broncos will pull one of our receivers from Green Bay. They'll take Reed or Watson or whoever.
My bet is Watson because he played at North Dakota State, kind of in the Midwest. So,
Yeah.
Cardinal Seahawks. I like the Seahawks to win this one outright.
And you took the Seahawks.
Yeah, I took the Seahawks in the pick'em. The Seahawks have a decent defense, or they played decent, and it all depends on Kyler Murray. This is a division game. I think the way they played against San Francisco, if they can contain San Francisco the way they did, I think they can contain the Cardinals. So,
are you tired or what, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to get this over with because I'm at work. So.
I know. You're sounding very
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Well, hey, I like the Seahawks.
There you go. Come on.
I like DK Metcalf to get 10 catches for 171 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Has he had any touchdowns this year?
Yes, he's had a couple, actually.
I haven't had him on fantasy for once in 5 years, but I haven't seen what.
No, I drafted him this year, like in the late 6th round, and he's once every 2 or 3 weeks he does good. So he usually averages about 10 points, but once every blue moon he'll come out and have his 17 to 20 point game. So the Cardinals are leading the division right now. You believe that?
Kyler Murray looks fucking good.
Well, who do y'all like there? I'm talking too much. Sorry. I like the Seahawks.
I like the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Good. All right. Last evening game of the week. Fox's NFL game of the week. Dun 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 dun. 49ers. Lambeau Field. It's snowing in Green Bay. What do we got? I'll let y'all talk about it first. Or you go first, Austin, not you, Dustin, because you're a hater.
Sounds good.
Tell me why we're going to win, how we're going to win, and how we're going to celebrate.
What's the line? It is 2.5.
Packers -3.
It was 2.5. Oh, probably. It was probably 17 back in May or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Packers
hey,
were plus 17.
It moved down to 2.5. Now it moved back to 3. I would say we'd beat the shit out of the fucking 49ers right now. And it's snowing. James, last time we played them, what happened when it was snowing?
We lost.
Yes.
In the divisional.
What was the score?
It was 13-10.
Take the under.
Take the under. Okay. I like that. 46.5. Yeah. I like it.
I believe. And that's another 2 touchdown game from McCaffrey. He's going to fucking run all over us.
Dustin, what do you think?
I like 49ers money line.
Didn't see that one coming.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like either team. I'm just.
James, who do you like?
I think the 49ers need the game more. They're 5-5, and the Packers are 7-3.
Okay, still need the game.
The 49ers are going to get up for this game. Kittle has been banged up. He missed last game, and he said that I'm going to play just because it's the Packers. Deebo Samuel tears it up against Green Bay all the time. Fucking Kittle tears it up against Green Bay. They all do. Okay, but I think Brock Purdy doesn't have that good of a game this week. I think the Packers win this game 23-13. 23-13, Packers by 10. They cover the spread. Maybe a little bias in there. Maybe just a little bit, tad bit. But I think we win. I really do.
Dude,
It's
I can never
game.
We're
going to be
biased
up for this game too.
I can never be biased against the fucking 49ers because we can't
Hold
do it.
Hold on.
We never do it.
I need one of y'all to do something for me.
Yeah.
Can one of y'all look up if Jair Alexander is going to play or not?
Oh, that's the big one.
Yeah, I didn't think about that before I said all that bullshit.
But who's he going to cover? Fucking Jennings?
We played terrible last week when Jair went out of the game.
My computer's about to fucking restart by itself.
Oh,
Alexander and Marshawn Lloyd did not practice on Wednesday.
Lloyd, yeah. We don't need Lloyd.
Okay. Well, still take the Packers. Take the Packers to win that game. We're gonna go 8-3. We're gonna seal playoffs. We're gonna seal the playoff berth pretty soon.
I say take it at 2.5, not at 3. It could be a field goal game.
Yeah. Well, possibly. But like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers did beat us because it's the 49ers. So there he goes. It's just me and you now, boy.
All right.
We only got one more game left. Eagles and Rams.
We got two games, don't we? No?
A Monday Night Football game. But
Yeah. Eagles, Rams. Let's see here. I like the Rams plus 2.5 at home against the Eagles.
Really?
I think the Rams are actually a pretty good team.
okay.
I really do.
I was leaning towards the Eagles, but dude, I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard one for me. I don't like that over at 49.5. I actually like that under.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a 23-17 game.
Yeah, I could see it going under for sure.
23-20, 23-20, somewhere around there. 24-20.
Yeah.
So, but those are two good teams. The Rams are 5-5. Their record's better than what?
No,
They're
absolutely.
Easily.
Those early season losses were because of the injuries, man. They got way banged up early. And I just think they're more just like the 49ers situation. I think they're more desperate. Like they're 5-5. They can't really afford a loss like the Eagles can at 8-2.
Just like like a lot of people were saying at the beginning of the year, is Puka Nacua, was it just a one year wonder thing? And it's not.
No.
This guy
He can play.
He can play. He's a great route runner, great hands. I mean, if they lost Cooper Kupp, I'm not gonna say he'd be just as good, but Cooper Kupp does take a lot of attention. And when you put your attention on Nacua, then Kupp goes off. So it's crazy. So I think I'm with you. I think I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take the Rams and the points. And this will go to tell you, if the Eagles win this game, the Eagles, I think, are Super Bowl contenders if they go into LA and beat the Rams.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk Chargers and Ravens with Scott here, but Scott's not here. But we'll get to that game when we do the show on Sunday. After our show on Sunday, we'll get to that one when everybody's on and everything. So last thing I saw a video, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, just to kind of end it on something. The NCAA has banned spandex for volleyball players in the NCAA.
Really?
What?
I did not see that.
What a shitty fucking thing to do. The only views these volleyball players got, and I hate to say this, but a lot of the views were because they wore spandex. So look it up.
Yeah.
Sure, it just wasn't a joke, but the Gonzaga volleyball team made a video about the feeling when NCAA banned spandex, and they're all wearing like basketball shorts. I don't know if it's true or not, but if that's the case, pay attention to much college volleyball, but that is a terrible, terrible thing to do, to ban spandex from volleyball players. Not only because it looks okay and it gets views, but it could restrict these volleyball players. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Aerodynamic on that gym, you know what I'm saying? They need to be performing at their highest levels. Okay, volleyball's a big thing in other parts of the country. Maybe not so much in Texas, but bring back the spandex. Please bring it back.
Oh god, spandex.
Anything else I missed?
Today on the McAfee show, Julian Lewis, the 5-star quarterback who decommitted from USC this past week, just committed to Colorado. Deion Sanders.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, he committed live on the McAfee show.
Okay, so what if Deion leaves and goes to the Cowboys? Does he not go to Colorado?
He probably will transfer out, I'm sure.
One more thing, real quick. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Kyle Singler, former Duke Blue Devil great, has gone crazy, apparently. He is out of the NBA currently. He's a free agent. He's making videos about how people are watching him. People are handling him like he's basically gone crazy. Just Google, or not Google, but go to TikTok and type in Kyle Singler or Google it. It was all over TMZ saying something about how he's being held hostage or something like that, but it's just him in his house yapping to a camera. So pray for the guy. He was a Duke Blue Devil, great player. Played in Detroit, I believe. I think he played somewhere else, but I'm not sure where else he played. But yeah, it's sad to see that he was just your average, white dude that could hit threes in the NBA, and now he's gone off the rails.
Rocker.
But pray for the guy. Any other sports news we got before we leave?
You touched on the Bryce Underwood thing to Michigan, flipping the number one quarterback in the country, 5-star, number one player in the country. Apparently, so I don't know if y'all heard about this, but Connor Stallions he left his school he was at and went to be the offensive coordinator at where? Bryce Underwood's high school. Yeah. So people are saying that
need to pay that guy there in Michigan.
That Connor Stallions took that job solely to try to flip that kid to Michigan.
Does he have any affiliation with the school whatsoever? Like, does he
at this point
just love Michigan?
He just loves Michigan and he tries to help him out. That's all bottom line. Did you watch the Netflix documentary?
I watched some of it, but I fell asleep watching it. But I keep saying I'm going to go back to watch it, but I keep forgetting.
It was actually really good.
And last thing, throwing it to golf. I don't know if y'all been seeing, but Bryson DeChambeau is trying to make the hole-in-one over his house. Have you been seeing that?
Oh, I've seen clips of that here and there.
He's on day 10. Today he was on day 10. He didn't make it. He got very close, I believe, on day 6, but tomorrow's day 11. I was going to ask the guys the over-under of how many days it would take for him to make it. The over-under, I think, we'll put it at a 13.5. Tomorrow's day 11. But I think he makes it on day... Whoever gets closest. I'm going to say he makes it on day 12. Throw a guess out there. What do you think he'll make it?
Oh. DeChambeau. I'm going to say 15. He goes over.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty. Well, that's all I got. We'll see I'll post whatever Scott and Austin have as far as their picks and everything. But we will be back on Sunday. We'll have a show for you guys there. We'll see how shooken up the college football playoff is there, and we will prove once again that the Packers are not frauds, although Dustin says they are. And we will possibly, hopefully beat the 49ers. But you don't think we're going to do it, do you?
No, I don't. If the 49ers also this, I think y'all have a better chance if the 49ers are like 8-2 or 9-1. I think they have a lot to play for.
And end on that. We're going to end on us winning the game. So,